And new at 6:30, we're bringing you more in-depth coverage in campaign 2016. WPRI.com reporter Ted Nesi has been tracking Chafee's campaign. And Ted, you've identified three main issues that torpedoed Chafee's bid. Number one being fundraising, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Lincoln Chafee's independently wealthy, so he has at least $38 million, he and his wife. But it was clear he wasn't going to put a ton of that money into this campaign. He'd lended it about $300,000 or a bit more than that. Didn't spend most of that. He raised only $11,000 in the last quarter. By comparison, Hillary Clinton, I believe, raised over $30 million, and Bernie Sanders nearly as much. So money is the mother's milk of politics. Link Chafee didn't have it, and he couldn't build a campaign infrastructure. Couldn't do TV ads without that.
Yeah, and without those TV ads, then the second problem we had, the poll numbers.
Right. We joked about it a bit, but the truth is there were a number of polls where Lincoln Chafee was literally an asterisk. Not one person polled would say they supported Lincoln Chafee for president. But then the problem you saw, Shannon, was after his debate performance last week, which was obviously panned, the polls really shifted against him in New Hampshire. We saw his unfavorable rating among New Hampshire primary voters go from 17% to over 40%. So people, not only who hadn't had an opinion of him, had a bad opinion. That's not where you want to be.
Yeah, the debate was really his last chance to kind of pick up that campaign. Do you think that it was all his fault, or did the media kind of just keep going after him after that debate and not let go?
That's a good question, Shannon. I think we can always go back and forth about how much is the media creating a narrative versus how much is it there. But look, I think Lincoln Chafee did not go into that debate ready for some questions. The one he had the most trouble with, that Senate vote he couldn't explain, he's been asked it before, and yet he did not have an answer ready. That is really damaging. Hillary Clinton goes into these things knowing what she's going to say. He needed to do the same, and he didn't.
Yeah, and of course the candidates know that they have to have a good reputation in the media, so that was his responsibility to keep that.
Especially for a candidate who's just unknown, right? That was his chance. He was in front of 15 million Democrats, and he didn't use it. And for someone with no money, that was a lot of free media, and he didn't use it wisely. And I think a lot of people maybe reached out to him after and was like, it's time to give it up.
All right. WPRI.com reporter Ted Nesi, thank you so much.